Hello everybody and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Looks like we're in the middle of a class trial.
I'll have to remember what was going on in this class trial. It's been a little bit since we recorded, so.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
It's gonna be fun trying to remember the controls for all the little games.
Oh, can't wait to do Hangman's Gambit again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
At least on the bright side, they'll remind us of all the facts of this case.
Girl A is Mikan.
3 to 5 times.
Girl
that's
B
true.
is Hiyoko. Girl
True
C
flashbacks,
is
right?
Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
Sweating pretty hard.
Yeah.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato. Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
What?
What?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck is that wild connection?
Naka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
He also has a strange rivalry going on.
No one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
I feel like he's spreading gossip.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
What is going on?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Reason Girl E was killed. I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Girl E was not.
No.
No. Girl E was the killer? I think.
Oh my god, I can't remember some of this
Trying
stuff.
to remember.
From last
I'm pretty sure we knew Girl E was the killer because of the photo from Girl D, which was Mahiru.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you on this. I don't remember.
I see.
I
The
see.
reason Girl E was killed is because
Good
she
job.
killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
Not looking good.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But, is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
Yeah. Fuyuhiko, man.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
That's
Glad
convenient.
somebody did.
Right?
Okay.
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
Broken vase, water tank and gravel, victim, and a broken window.
Okay. Girl A, B, C,
and D are all by the door.
Okay.
Girl E is outside the
I'm
locked door.
surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
I feel like this group of people are never focused on what is going on with these cases. We diverged on last names, now we diverged on mapping. They're very not focused like the first game.
Like the first game, you had a couple people who would derail it really bad.
But it was like derailed in like, it's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office. And when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
Okay.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't
He's
a
scary.
pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Yes.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Couldn't you close it, lock it from the inside, and shut the door?
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
No, because Girl D went and was able to go get the
But
key.
Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped.
No, because she wouldn't have been able to run back
And
inside.
sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other
Yeah.
girls were waiting if she tried to
I think
do
you
that.
can. Can't you just lock the door and then pull it from the outside and be locked?
Or did she lock it and put the key back?
Oh.
Then forget this.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. She broke that vase, was part of it.
After she killed the first victim in the music room,
I think it's
what
gonna
did Girl
be...
E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
No, that's wrong.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
That's true.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Yes.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
I think that's it.
Okay.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
Oh my.
I need to find a clue. Okay, so I think it's gonna be
killed
the...
the first victim. What did Girl E do?
She just broke the window and escaped out.
So how did Girl E to the front of the music? To go back to the you need to go through the entrance. Plus, at the other 4 girls...
At the entrance hall, heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, I have to make a funny
First of
observation.
all, the sound the
When he's
girls
done talking.
heard wasn't the window breaking.
All right.
This is random. So on all of the pictures of deceased, there's a pink X through it, except for Taro has a knife and a fork.
I didn't notice.
I just saw that when we were going through it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look for it.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office,
Then broke the vase to get everyone upstairs.
and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
Ibuki's facial expression.
To make them think the murder had just occurred, and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the four of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
That's weird. Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you've gotta stick with it to the end!
Poor Monokuma. He went to all this trouble to make something, and we all are just...
What the heck? You're so
pissing over it.
annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
I agree with her.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though.
What she was killed with. Not Girl E. We're talking about the original victim.
Correct.
Who she was killed with.
Fuyuhiko's little sister.
Now then, will you guys be able to figure
It was a blow
out?
to the head.
Yeah. An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told that we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. And I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I needed to tell you regarding the white noise and the non-stop debates.
There you go,
Oh,
there's the fork and knife.
that's so cool.
Sorry.
Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't be able to destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with... Alright, so some of those things I'll have to shoot twice. Going to get tougher. So I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Ah, Gundam. Gun something. I wonder who that is. Well then, good luck. Alright, so let's hang out with Gundam a bit and get that.
Alright. Broken fish tank.
School swimsuit. Killer's escape route is probably not important.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
No.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
How?
That's too big to be a weapon.
Agreed.
Then the piano.
What?
Nope, you guys are getting further
Why
off.
are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
With
If it's a weapon
gravel.
that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
No.
No.
You're seriously stupid. Apparently it appeared in the game, but...
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
I don't remember what's on that crime scene photo.
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
I don't think it's the fish
Then the
tank.
piano.
I don't either, but I don't know what else fits. I think I figured out the statement we need to shoot.
The investigation conducts universal.
It's on that big a scale?
How about beating her with gravel
I think
instead?
gravel. I think that's
If
it
it's a weapon
somehow.
that was used to beat them to death,
Maybe the
it should
gravel
have
from
had
the fish
blood
tank.
stains.
Was
You
there
just
a
missed
weapon
it.
with bloodstains? She beat her to death with her fists!
No, I think we have to agree with the gravel statement.
Okay.
Weapon inside the... What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death? Then she attacked her with the fish...
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that big a.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Nope.
I forgot, what are the blue statements?
Those are you agree with them.
Okay.
That's like you're supporting their case. She beat her to death with gravel. Wait, isn't gravel too small? It would obviously have blood all over it. Oh. Wait, okay, this is
Weapon
dumb.
inside the music room, huh?
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death? Then she attacked her with...
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that big a.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
Filled her swimsuit with gravel and hit her with it.
My God.
They said it was an unconventional
Killer must have
weapon.
used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm
chosen by the gods!
Oh, lordy.
That would explain why the fish tank was broken.
Yeah.
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
A bag? What kind of bag?
Because if it was something that appeared in the game, the gravel was the only thing that made sense.
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag.
Which would be the swimsuit.
And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
Yeah.
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
Fantastic.
But the real important talk begins now.
Right.
Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Right, because Girl D figured out what happened.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back.
I mean, that's a pretty specific plan to have spur of the moment.
I somewhat understand that feeling.
What?
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. Monokuma.
Guy F.
I got it!
I see! It should have been Guy F.
Yeah.
I'll never forgive her.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
It seems too obvious, though.
Guy F
Right.
is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and
It was
Mahiru
Windows
were
Update.
killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E. What? I didn't get to read all that.
Actually, an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. They're both blunt head.
Yeah, metal bat. I'm pretty sure.
It's either that or is it the autopsy report where it talks about blunt?
I can prove it with this. I'm not sure the two events are unrelated.
Okay.
At the very least,
I had
the
a
killer has
feeling.
definitely played the game.
The autopsy was going to be my next
proof,
guess if that didn't work.
Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house,
Someone knows something.
and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat.
What's up?
Oh, I forgot about that the metal bat was in both.
Yeah.
So I forgot that part. I want to know what's up with that mask on the floor.
Right?
There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Because that didn't appear in the game.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
No, it's...
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
He definitely believed the game because he left that for Mahiru.
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true, Fuyuhiko may look suspicious.
Yeah.
Don't you think that'd be too obvious?
I agree. Also, it's pretty... So I can't figure out if Hyoko's like really upset because she really liked Mahiru or if she's trying to cover up something.
Oh, that could be.
What did he...
I still don't know how Hyoko would have been able to pull it off.
Right.
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
Using that game as a motive to get away with killing someone.
And blaming it on somebody else.
And blaming it on
The
Fuyuhiko.
true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters.
Well, pretty much everyone figured out the relationship between the characters except for us.
Right.
That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hyoko?
Whoa.
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh.
That's
What
not
are you
good.
even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Oh.
I don't think she did it either.
I don't think she has the means.
Yeah.
Is the problem.
I have a feeling it's going to be footprints on the beach.
Yeah.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
That's it.
No, but that's...
Go to the beach house!
I think that's it.
I was wishing Mr. Ants all day!
Sorry for Mr. Ants. Contradiction. Alright, so yeah, it's the footprints there.
Saying, accusing me of... Why do you doubt? Do you know where Hyoko... She was at the beach house. But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
Was she and Mahiru doing something there that she's embarrassed about? And she doesn't want everyone to know why she was there?
Maybe.
Don't decide that based on ugliness.
They're not Hyoko's footprints? That's strange.
They're
The
definitely...
footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hyoko?
Didn't we also have a theory that she was trapped in the closet?
Yeah, when it happened.
I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine. I've never heard of of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
But she
No,
ran
that's wrong.
crying.
She ran, yeah,
Don't
later.
believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie?
Oh my
People who
god.
call other people liars are usually liars themselves.
In this case, that's probably true.
If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Yes.
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do
I just
that.
don't understand what she's trying to hide. It's the only thing I can think of is something embarrassing.
Right. The letter on Mahiru?
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
She never saw Mahiru, but is that really true? No.
I did go to the beach house.
It's
I'm assuming it's the letter.
Only during my... I didn't go...
Then you didn't meet at the beach house?
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Nope.
No, is it the first one? You saw me in... So where's your proof? Explain it in more details. Is it the first?
I did go to the beach house.
But
Like,
only on my morning walk.
But only during my
Yep,
morning
check
walk.
that.
No, that's wrong.
There we go.
I gotta be honest, I'm not really sure why one over the other. Because it seems like they both
Only during
have
your morning
contradictions.
walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
Alright, I guess that makes sense. But one thing I remembered from last time we talked about this between recordings is that handwriting. It really seems similar to the writing in the letter of for Fuyuhiko.
I agree.
The letter that he sent to Mahiru. Yeah, I was going to tell you.
Suspicious.
Right? I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason.
That letter. It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious. I don't know.
That I believe. That I do
Yeah,
believe.
I kind of believe. I don't know if it's her handwriting.
Well, I guess we'll just have to find out in the next episode.
Sounds about right.
Man, it's not looking good for Hiyoko. I still don't think she's the killer.
I don't either, but then I don't.
I'm at Hiyoko, Fuyuhiko, and Peko are my three that are suspicious. I still think I just can't figure out the Peko's motive unless it's just to like get off the island. That's the part I'm having a hard time with.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.